Hello. Today I'll be talking to you about the Testing Assistant chatbot. My name is Mark Vivanco, and this is my presentation for CS6460 EdTech in the fall 2018 semester. If you'd like to reach out to me subsequently after viewing this video, you can reach me at mvivanco@gatech.edu. Again, that's mvivanco@gatech.edu. My objective when creating the Testing Assistant chatbot was to create an Alexa skill that will allow blind or dyslexic students to be able to take tests audibly. The tests created by the teachers should be very easy to create. Students should be uniquely defined to differentiate one student from another so their grades for the tests can be created. Students should be able to take multiple tests per class as well as per teacher. Tests should be easy to take. Students should not have to try and figure out what commands they need to give in order to provide answers to tests, in order to repeat a question, in order to repeat an answer. Basically, they should be able to speak to the chatbot as they would speak to another individual. The Braille literacy crisis in America in 2009 stated that less than 10% of blind students can read Braille. My research has shown not much has changed in years in terms of how blind and dyslexic students take tests. Tests are currently administered audibly with human readers, DVD, the audio portion, CDs, tapes, and computer readers. The computer readers are just reading screens and don't have an ability to accept answers. Regarding human readers, a human reader is acting as the blind student's eyes. They are not to provide any clues or hints regarding a test. A blind student would ask the human reader, "Could you please repeat that? Could you speak faster? Could you please repeat the answer? Could you please repeat the question?" If a blind student asked a human reader, "What did they mean by that? What was the context? Is my answer right?" The human reader is not to provide any types of answers along those lines. They are merely acting as the eyes for the blind student. I'd like to cite prior work by Ting Wu. Ting Wu created TriviaBot, which created the ability to do homework by using a Google Home device. A Google Home is very similar to an Amazon Echo device. The concept that Ting Wu created is similar in terms of asking questions and receiving answers from the student using a chatbot. Where we differ is in terms of how tests are taken by specific students. He does not differentiate one student from another student in terms of being able to take multiple tests and identify each student individually. Answers are retained by the student but not associated to the student. Tests are easily created on a website with my application, whereas Ting Wu's requires you to just populate a database. There is no web front end. Students' answers are available per test, but again, they're not differentiated with Ting Wu's TriviaBot, whereas on mine they are. My goal was teachers should be able to quickly and easily enter a test on the website and be provided with a unique ID which identifies the test to the testing assistant. Students that are going to take the test online need to be entered into the website and are provided with a unique ID which identifies them to the testing assistant. Students are assigned to the tests they are allowed to take. After students take a test, the date they took the test and their answers are on a summary page with all the other students who took the test. What is a chatbot? A simple explanation is a chatbot simulates human conversations. Some chatbots use artificial intelligence to understand the question and determine the appropriate answer. Testing Assistant uses an Amazon Echo to accept audio responses from students. Amazon uses natural language processing to interpret what the user is asking. Upon that determination, I determine the appropriate response. For example, when the student says, "Repeat question," I will know the student wants the question repeated, so therefore I repeat the question. When I ask a question and the student replies answer A, I know the student said they wanted to select answer A, and I act appropriately. Let's review the flow diagram for the testing assistant. Before a student can take a test audibly, a teacher must create that test. In order for that to happen, a teacher goes to the website and registers on the testing assistant admin page. After they log in, the teacher will create the tests, create the questions and answers for those tests, and then create the students and associate those students with the tests. All that information gets stored in the MySQL database. Now the tests are ready for the student to take the tests. The student uses the Amazon Echo device to open the test. They identify themselves, identify the test they want to take. All that information gets fed to an AWS Lambda function. Lambda functions are just code that's used and called every time commands are issued with the Amazon Echo device. The functions query the database for the appropriate information and act accordingly. Once the student has taken the tests, the answers are stored and associated with them in the MySQL database. Let's demo the Testing Assistant web admin. In this demonstration, I'll show you how to register a new teacher, how to create a test, of which you can have an unlimited number of tests, how to create questions and answers. You can have an unlimited number of questions per test, but each question is limited to 5 answers per question. We'll create new students. You can have an unlimited number of students, and we'll assign the students to the test. You can have an unlimited number of students assigned to each test. Here is the Testing Assistant login and registration page. Since we're going to be a new teacher, we need to register on the system. Create a name, create the test school, my email, password, and we've created an account. Now let's log in with that account. Now that we've logged in, we need to create a test. So let's create a new test. We need to give the test a name. The name will be a verbal indicator as to which test the student is going to take. The instructions is just a set of instructions that's read before the test begins. This can be anything the teacher wants it to be. Text story is what would be read before questions. So for example, if this was a reading comprehension kind of test, you can have the story here and then subsequently all the questions pertaining to that story. So in our case, let's create the Mary Had a Little Lamb nursery rhyme. Let's enter that in. Summary is text that would be read at the conclusion of the test. And we save our test. Now let's create some questions for that test. Question number 1. What color was the lamb? Let's say brown, black, white. We can put up to 5 answers. Minimally 2, up to 5. We don't have to put all 5. Let's create another question. Susan, Mary, and Rebecca. And let's just create a true-false question. Did the lamb follow the little girl? Yes or no? Okay, we have 3 questions. Now that we have 3 questions for our test, we need to create a student so that the student can take the test. So let's call the student Sarah. Just to make things easy, we'll just use one name. We have the student named Sarah, and this is her student identifier, 20961. We'll need this later when we actually take the test, as well as we will need the test identifier, 59464. Let's assign the student to the test. So here's Sarah, and we'll assign her to the test. She has been assigned to the test. Now the student is ready to take the test online. Now that we've created a test, let's demo the Alexa skill. We'll demonstrate how to start the Alexa skill, log in with the student ID, start taking a test based on that ID. We'll issue a few other commands to show you how well it responds. We'll ask it to repeat a question. We'll ask it to repeat an answer. We'll show you how you can answer in different ways, such as A, answer A, or my answer is A, and show how it actually simulates a human conversation. Alexa, open Testing Assistant.
Hello and welcome to the Testing Assistant. I am able to read tests and questions to you and accept your answers to the questions. I understand commands like read text, repeat question, my answer is, and more. Just speak as you would normally when asked questions. To start, please tell me your student ID number. Phrase your answer like, my student ID number is 12345.
My student ID number is 20961.
Hello Sarah. You are registered for the following tests. Test name, nursery rhyme, test ID, 59464. I need to know the test ID you want to take audibly. Phrase your answer like, my test ID is 12345. What is your test ID number?
My test ID is 59464.
Beginning nursery rhyme. Answer the questions as they are given. Starting the test. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Question number 1. What color was the lamb? Answer A, brown. Answer B, black. Answer C, white. What is your answer?
C.
I heard you say answer C, white. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Next question. Question number 2. What was the little girl's name? Answer A, Susan. Answer B, Mary. Answer C, Rebecca. What is your answer?
Answer E.
Answer E is not a valid answer. You must answer with a phrase like answer A. I will repeat the answers. Answer A, Susan. Answer B, Mary. Answer C, Rebecca. What is your answer?
Repeat question.
Question number 2. What was the little girl's name? Answer A, Susan. Answer B, Mary. Answer C, Rebecca. What is your answer?
Repeat answers.
Answer A, Susan. Answer B, Mary. Answer C, Rebecca. What is your answer?
Answer B.
I heard you say answer B, Mary. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Next question. Question number 3. Did the lamb follow the little girl? Answer A, yes. Answer B, no. What is your answer?
Repeat story.
Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Question number 3. Did the lamb follow the little girl? Answer A, yes. Answer B, no. What is your answer?
Answer A, yes.
Answer A, yes is not a valid answer. You must answer with a phrase like answer A. I will repeat the answers. Answer A, yes. Answer B, no. What is your answer?
A.
I heard you say answer A, yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
You have answered all the questions, therefore the testing is complete. Thank you for taking the test.
These are the test results for the students that took the test. Sarah was a student that we used during the example. We took the test at 11:47 a.m. and her answers were white, Mary, and yes. Off the demonstration, I took another test to just show you different answers as another student so you could see multiple students on this page. And here's another one, Heidi, that has not yet taken the test. I had to limit the scope of the application due to time constraints. So future editions may include have tests be enabled and disabled at certain dates and times automatically. It would be really nice if a teacher can enter several tests and indicate when they start and when they stop. Today, as soon as a student is assigned to a test, they can take the test as long as they are assigned to that test. It would be nice if tests could be graded automatically after they are taken. Currently, we don't do that. We only show you the answers the students provided to the test, but do not grade the tests. For students that are not blind completely, but can see if the fonts were large enough, we would provide a web front end for taking the test where the test can be read to the student as well as the student can read it on the computer screen. For non-impaired students, provide a mobile front end for test taking. This would expand the market completely where a single test can be used for blind, partially blind, dyslexic, and students that have no disabilities. Also, it would be nice if the teachers can download the tests and answers the students provided into a spreadsheet for their own analysis. I'd like to end this presentation with some thank yous. Thank you to Georgia Tech for providing the OMS CS program, providing an affordable master's program for computer science. My instructor, Dr. David Joyner, for creating the CS6460 EdTech class. The teacher, Tyson Sprayberry, for beta testing the application, and for his students, Alice, Jada Lynn, Lorelei, Riley, and Charbel, for being the actual beta testers on the app. My mentor, Robert William Schmidt, that provided me guidance week after week on how to make this application come to life. Thank you.